And then finally, what we have here, of course, in this vehicle is navigation. Navigation, of course, is very easy to use in an Acura vehicle. It's very intuitive. Everything is controlled right here for the navigation through the center control mechanism here. So up here you'll see it says map menu, and what you want to understand is that a map can be read in two ways. If I press it here and I go into map information, I can change the map's look into a northerly facing direction as if you opened a physical map. And what's going to happen here is that the car is going to travel along the map. Or some people prefer to change the look of the map into what is called the heading up mode, where it's more of a bird's eye view, where both the car and the map are constantly moving because it's real life visual of a map. So it depends how you want to look at it. Also on the map menu screen, if I go into map information, I can show icons on the map, and this is very useful if you're going to be on a road trip, for instance, and maybe you want to highlight your gas stations and places to eat. So now, if you look at the map, I have all sort of gas stations and places that I can go eat. Now, how do I select? Let's say I want to find out how to get to this restaurant here. I'm just moving this button over, and then I'm going to isolate. I'm going to press again, and it looks like that was Amici's East Coast Pizzeria. If I want to go there, I'm going to isolate again, and maybe I want to set that destination. And once again, I'm just going to press right here.
Proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
And now the vehicle will tell you how to get there. You can also preview everything by hitting the map guide feature right here. If I want to cancel it, I just hit menu. Once again, isolate it, cancel route, done. It's no longer there. Now, if I don't want to show any icons, once again I go there and I turn them all off. Now the map is clean of icons. And the icons are basically points of interest. There's millions of points of interest already downloaded into the maps, and the whole US and Canada are in the map system. Now, how do I set a particular destination? I go into the menu button, and I decide, okay, do I know the address? Probably 99% of the time you know the physical address you're going to go to. So I can either enter everything from here, or anything that is in a box right there, I can also voice activate, because the whole idea is that you're not looking at the map, but you're keeping your eyes on the road. To do voice activation, I just hit my voice activate button right here, wait for the beep. Address.
Would you like to find the California address by city or street?
And it's always a good idea to start with the city. City.
Which city?
Let's say Oakland. Oakland.
12 matches were found. Please select the number of the city from the list.
And so forth. It's telling me to select a number from the list. In this case, it would be number 1. I would say number 1. 1.
Which street?
And when you say a street, you just say the name of the street. You do not say boulevard or way, north, south, anything like that. For instance, you would just say Grand.
12 matches were found. Please select the number of the street from the list.
1.
What street number on Grand?
And then when you say a number, you don't say 956, you would say 956.
Would you like to calculate a route to 956 West Grand Avenue, Oakland, California?
And then if in fact you want to go there, you would just say OK or press the button down here, and then it's going to start guiding you where you want to go. Now, as you noticed, maybe you don't know the physical address. You may just know the name of a place, for instance, the De Young Museum, or maybe you know by category. And this is really useful because you can find all kinds of places this way, let's say restaurants, and then you decide which kind of restaurant. And the way I'm going down this list is just by rotating the button once again in the center stack. So that's basically how the navigation system works. Now, the navigation system is very easy to use, as I said, but you should read your manual to really optimize everything that you can do with the navigation system. Also over here I have the info button, where as long as you have an active XM satellite radio subscription, you can have live traffic and weather information. And this is really nice, once again, for road trips. You want to know what the weather's going to be like, especially say we go up to Tahoe in the wintertime, or what traffic accidents might be on the route that you've selected. Voice help is very useful also. It gives you pretty much, this is all your help buttons if you wanted some assistance in learning how to use the system. And then of course there is the setup screen down here where you can change the brightness, the volume. Maybe you don't want to listen to directions from the lady talking to you, so you just turn it off. You also have the other screen where you could do music, everything about the vehicle. You can change the color on the screen, Acura link. You can change the languages. You can have either English, French, or Spanish, for instance. You can also have wallpapers downloaded through the HDD. So you can select pictures and download pictures, say, of your kids. So every time you turn on the car, that's what's going to display on the screen. So it's a very nice system that you can really customize to your liking.